saw probably better in front of the White House was the night that President Obama was elected, and people felt that a turning point had just happened in American political history. This is what happens this is where people go when they feel the need to express themselves, if they feel that their country is at a watershed or something momentous has happened.
The other note from the president tonight was that this is not about a war against Islam. He was very clear to say, obviously to try and keep a lid on any sort of reaction from the Arab world that could be negative.
Well, that's something that President Bush stressed the very night that 9/11 happened. We are not going to war against Islam. And presidents and prime ministers and leaders worldwide have emphasized that. The last thing we need is to have an antagonistic, the entire Islamic world antagonistic towards you, although that's to a great extent is what happened. Despite, all of these reassurances, the war that was prosecuted in Iraq especially aggravated that Muslims in America grew to feel that they were singled out, that they were prejudiced, that people were biased against them, that people feared them. Despite these presidential reassurances, there are realities of this world. And I mean, just recently, you had a pastor in Florida publicly burning a Quran, putting it on YouTube, which caused riots in Afghanistan and people's deaths. So I mean, the feelings of antipathy between the Christian community and the Muslim community that were opened on 9/11 certainly aren't going to be healed by Saddam Hussein's death. But this is more of a nationalistic issue. This is a nation sort of almost in a sense recovering the pride that it lost from having had this done to it by one man and a small band of operatives.
So stand by for just a moment. I just want to run now a little bit from the speech from President Obama tonight, where he announced that Osama bin Laden is dead, that the U.S. basically took him out with the help of Pakistan. So here he is announcing this just a few months ago to the world.
Good evening. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, and a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women, and children. So shortly after taking office, I directed Leon Panetta, the director of the CIA, to make the killing or capture of bin Laden the top priority of our war against Al-Qaeda, even as we continued our broader efforts to disrupt, dismantle, and defeat his network. Then, last August, after years of painstaking work by our intelligence community, I was briefed on a possible lead to bin Laden. And it took many months to run this thread to ground. I met repeatedly with my national security team as we developed more information about the possibility that we had located bin Laden hiding within a compound deep inside Pakistan. And finally, last week, I determined that we had enough intelligence to take action and authorized an operation to get Osama bin Laden and bring him to justice. Today, at my direction, the United States launched a targeted operation against that compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. A small team of Americans carried out the operation with extraordinary courage and capability. No Americans were harmed. They took care to avoid civilian casualties. After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden and took custody of his body.
Huge news. Yes, he's announcing that there was a targeted operation to take out Osama bin Laden. It's been successful. They now have the body. There's just been a statement released, I guess. George W. Bush doesn't want to miss out on this moment, one of the most important historic moments in the history of the United States. He's put out a statement calling the bin Laden death a momentous achievement. We're also going to be hearing